morning.
Good morning.
So, we don't do these as often anymore.
Right.
We
It's been a
try.
while, yeah.
Yeah, we try to just get on with it most of the time for you. But we're doing a short video this week, and we wanted to explain what's going on. So this week we are switching over our decor from Easter decor to just a basic spring, summer type of feel. It may change as the summer progresses, but for the most part it's going to stay somewhat the same. We just wanted to do a quick thing of just some of the vignettes that we do. We don't go crazy all over the house like we would for Christmas or something. This is a time to relax. This decor stays pretty much consistent until it's time to decorate for fall. So this is a great fun time of the year for me because I get to focus on other things. I get to relax and enjoy the season. And that's when we start going outside in the garden.
Yeah.
We don't focus too much on the inside, although there will be things here and there on the inside. We get to focus on the outside.
I think that decor that you usually do in this time of year is very light and airy, very casual and very, I don't know.
It's my
easy going.
favorite.
Yeah, me too.
It's my favorite. It's very relaxed.
Yeah.
And I like to be relaxed.
Me too.
I am not a person who likes to go, 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 go and get all stressed out. So I probably should be retiring somewhere in the Caribbean somewhere. But for now, we'll just stay here. But I do like this time of the year where we get to just chill out and enjoy it.
Right, and the way you decorate the house kind of invites that sort of feeling. That very
glad.
relaxed feeling, yeah.
Yay.
Very much. Because I am more of a go, go, go kind of person,
Yes.
but yeah, the way you decorate the house helps me relax and helps me kind of chill a little bit. So thank you for that.
Hey, you're welcome. I'm glad. So we did that. It's just a small thing. But we're just basically this week showing you how we're transitioning from like the winter, the early Easter that we had, which I would really prefer in April, but we can't really do anything about that. It's already come and passed. It is my favorite holiday, and we get to enjoy it, and we did enjoy it. We had a wonderful Easter. I hope you did too.
Yeah.
But now we're getting ready for hopefully getting rid of this cold, real nippy, like freezing, icy and snowy and sleet.
Snow.
Yeah, and a little bit of snow, but it was yucky.
Yeah.
And I think it's moving on now, and we're just going to have a lot of rain for a bit, which is kind of drab and depressing. But in between that, you have elements of sunshine, and before you know it, it's beautiful, long, sunny days.
Yes.
So they're coming, so we know that. We have to keep sight of that the whole
Yes.
time. So while we're waiting, we're doing some preparing.
You got to prepare for those long, warm, sunny days.
Yes.
Summer days. So we've done so far is we've done some seeding inside for vegetable plants. And we're going to go through that in this video, I think, and show the progress of that, how that's going.
Yes.
And testing our garden soil. We want to make sure our soil is up to par for the planting season. So we're going to get into that a little bit this week. And we'll see how it goes from there.
So far, we've done butternut squash.
Yep.
We've done peppers, which I think we're going to have to do again. I think we did too
I
early.
planted them way too early. That was as an experiment. I planted them early just to see if they would take them. They took like crazy, but too early.
And that, we did arugula and lettuce. Paul is part of a garden club here in town, which is really awesome. So he can sometimes get access to seeds, but also he gets some information and learning. We're trying to learn more and more how to garden because we really want to step it up a notch and get a little more into it.
The cost of groceries, as you know, is ridiculous nowadays. So we're going to do as much home growing as we can this year, and going forward.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So, and it's fun. We really enjoy it. It's a
fun.
really great free stress reliever. And on a really nice day, but even when it's a little cloudy, it's kind of nice to get your hands in the soil, your feet in the, grounding on the ground. It's been really, really nice. So
Good exercise.
Yes, and I'm really looking forward to it. It's a good mood booster.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so that and the testing the soil.
Yeah.
So that is, like you said, it's really exciting.
We're really looking forward to the growing season. Outside, being outdoors for the rest of the season, I think. So yeah, just getting ready for that is what we're focusing on right now.
Yes, I'm having a hard time focusing because as we're talking, I sipped my tea and I burnt my tongue. So you might see me doing that a lot. I'm trying to focus on what he's saying, and I'm just like, ow. So anyway, sorry about that. If you see me doing that with my mouth a lot, it's because I burnt my tongue.
You okay?
And my lips. Yes, it's. I love tea, but I got to remind myself to let it cool down a little bit. Anyway, so that's it this week. Our videos have been kind of short. We haven't been putting a lot into it because we've had so many changes going on. We cannot wait to share what those changes are with you. I will give you a quick glimpse of a few things. There's been some major lifestyle changes here in our life, but we will get into that as time goes on. But one of the things is I had a little bit of a health scare, and it was a little scary. And then I had some blood work done, and I looked like I don't know if you can see, I got beaten the heck out of, but I've had kind of a reaction where I guess I was...
the phlebotomist did a clumsy job, let's put it that way.
Right,
so.
well, it was a stressful time, and I have one of those types of skin that it's just really hard to get one in. So I had quite a reaction, and that caused a whole other bunch of issues. So I apologize if our quality hasn't been that great. A lot of it is because we just haven't been able to. I've just not been feeling well for a couple weeks now, maybe a few weeks actually. Paul got really sick with a bug, a horrible stomach bug a few weeks ago, and we're just trying to come back from all that. So we apologize if the content's not been that exciting. We promise we're going to get better and better. We're coming back from it now, and we're getting really excited about the next season.
Yes,
so
very exciting.
This is a fun season for Paul and I. So
I love being outdoors, so being cooped up all winter long is kind of rough on me. So getting out in the sunshine is just, it's the best. So I'm really excited. Yeah.
I'm really excited too. And I'm staring at my husband because I don't know what it is. Every time we go to do an intro, he always has some kind of glitter. I'm not really sure why you have glitter on you. He's always shimmering. So
we haven't had glitter in this house in over a decade.
Since the kids were young. But you know what? Do you guys find this every time you buy something, there happens to be it's either on a greeting card, especially that. It might be on some sort of crafty thing, a gift bag. It might be like some kind of sequency, glittery thing on your outfit. You go, what is going on? People are obsessed with glitter. It's pretty, it's shimmery.
It's eternal. It really is.
It's eternal. It's forever, everybody.
Sadly.
Let go of the glitter. Anyway, but every time I look at you, there's some kind of glitter. Anyway, that being said, that is what's happening this week. We hope you enjoy our video, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.
Cheers. So I'm starting to sow some seeds indoors for our garden. As you can see, I soaked the butternut squash seeds, and we'll do that overnight and plant those tomorrow. But for now I'm going to plant some lettuce and some other stuff. Using these egg containers that we get from the grocery store. These will make great little individual seed pods, and then their own soaking tray. Just going to drill a hole in the bottom of each of these little cells. Okay. This little planter I got from my local garden club. That was a nice little vented cap. Very nice. So here I'm planting some bib lettuce and some arugula. Okay, next I'm just going to make a small hole in each of these pods. Now lettuce seeds are tiny, you don't need to plant them deep. They're quite shallow actually. So sprinkle a couple seeds in each hole. Just going to gently cover up the seeds. And add some water to our tray. Now for the past few weeks I've been saving these egg containers with the intent on this, so I have an extra cover I can use for a little greenhouse effect. I'm going to put that in a sunny window. Now I'm going to try some of this arugula. Similar thing to the lettuce, very tiny seeds. There we go. As you can see, I'm putting them up on this little plant shelf I built in our windowsill. I put that up a couple weeks ago. We don't have any south-facing windows here, unfortunately, which would be ideal for this. But this in the afternoon gets plenty of sun, so in the next half hour or so this will start getting plenty of sun. It's the best we have, so we'll make it work. Next we have these pepper plants that I had sowed just from a store-bought pepper. Took the seeds out of it and put them in soil, and look at these seedlings we have. I'm just going to transplant them. Obviously there's way too many here and they're too crowded together, and I planted them very early just to see if it would work. So I'm going to salvage a few of these, thin them out, and plant them in the egg trays. Actually, because these are already seedlings, they won't need the greenhouse, so I'm going to take this cover off for the bottom. Now let's see how these guys are going to come out here. Takes a little bit of patience, but if we can get some of these plants to survive, well worth it. These are all flopped over now, and they haven't been watered in a little bit. So I'm hoping once I get them watered and they get settled into their new environment, they'll perk right up. Well, here we have 18 pepper plants planted, red bell pepper. I don't know what to do with the rest yet. Not sure what I'll do with all of these, but we'll see. For now, I think I'm going to keep them right over on the windowsill. So you don't necessarily need to buy any of those seeding cells or anything like that. Let's get some good seed starter soil, and a lot of the packaging from the grocery store can be suitable to plant in. Even these clamshells, some strawberries, that kind of thing with a little greenhouse cover on it. They work out really well. So happy planting! It's time to do the soil test for our garden. We're going through a local college extension, so it costs about $20 to have the soil tested. They're going to give us the various nutrients, the levels of those, and the pH. So that's going to be really helpful for us when we go to plant our garden. We'll know how to amend the soil. The instructions say to take different samples from around the garden at a depth of around 6 to 8 inches. So that's what I'm doing here. And I'm mixing all those samples up in this bucket. And so you're supposed to get a nice even mixture of all of them, of all the different samples. It says to make sure your soil is dry when you send it in. And you're supposed to send in about a cup's worth of soil. So the suggestion is to spread it on some newspaper and set a little fan up to dry it out, which I've done, and it only took about an hour or so to get it nice and dry. Then we package it all up and send it out. We should have our results in about 3 weeks or so, and I will discuss the results with you when it comes in and tell you how we amend our soil. And the only one doing really well are these guys.
So, an easy, quick week.
Yeah.
Fun. I enjoyed decorating, but
good.
it was really nice.
You did a beautiful job. I liked getting my hands in the soil a little bit, get some seeds growing, so it's satisfying to see those actually come to fruition a bit, so excited about that.
I'm excited about that season. So, we are ready for spring. Next week we are going to show you in the garden. We're actually going to prep our garden. We're going to have a couple of projects, and we're going to show you if we're able to, when we take something apart, we're going to show you if there's some good pieces to it. We're going to
repurpose it, right?
We are.
Yeah.
We are, because we're all about that. We're all about saving money and saving the planet and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
So we have that coming next. We have some exciting outdoor stuff, and we're coming back from all our little yucky things the past few weeks. So we are totally ready to get out there. Hopefully the weather will behave, and we are going to get some projects started.
We sure will.
So that's it for this week. We thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
We ask that if you like this video, give a thumbs up. And we hope that you will even look at some old videos if you're new to the channel. If you're new to our channel, thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, we appreciate the support.
We do. We really hope that you subscribe. And for those subscribers that new and old that have just coming on, or you've been here for a while, we thank you for your support. Absolutely. Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Tune in next week. We'll see ya.
We'll see ya.